Okay, there are 40 houses in a neighborhood. Company X provides electricity to 1/8 of the houses. Company Y provides electricity to 2/5 of the houses. Company Z provides electricity to the remaining houses. In this neighborhood, Company Z provides electricity to, and then we have some houses options. So, 40 houses. I can do this a couple different ways. One of the easiest ways is to multiply 1/8 times 40. And that will tell me how many Company X provides service for. And then I can multiply 2/5 times 40. And that tells me how many houses. And then I subtract. Of means to multiply. It's really important to remember that. It's a short word, but it's an important word. 2 carpenters are building a fence. After 5 minutes, one carpenter is finished 1/8 of the way. The other is finished 3/16 of the way. How much more of the fence do they have left? Have left means subtract. So you are going to add together how much they've done. And you will find out they have finished 5/16. If you get excited and circle that answer, you did a lot of work and still got it wrong, because they are building 16/16 of a fence. They've finished 5/16. That means there are 11/16 left. Number 9 says, what is the quotient of 5.5 and negative 0.25? So right away you can cross off B and D because they're positive. If you use TED, negative, positive, then you know that a negative and a positive give you a negative answer. So now you're just dividing. You have 5 1/3 divided by 0.25. Now I know I cannot turn 1/3 into a decimal. Just doesn't work very well. I can estimate if I wanted to. And that my first number or my first digit is 2. And honest to goodness, that would be enough for me to figure out what my correct answer is. Because I know it's negative and I know the first 2 digits are 21. Or I can turn this into a fraction. Dividing. Do my magic keep change flip thingy. And I don't even know what 16 times 4 is. 4, 2, 6, 64 over 3. And when I divide, that's 21 1/3. Because it's multiple choice. Number 10 asks for the sum. Sum means to add. So you are adding negative 4 1/2 plus 10 1/3. So my rule is same sign add, different sign subtract. So really I'm subtracting. I know my answer is positive because I have more positives. So right away, I can cross off A and C. I've got a 50-50 chance. So first, I need common denominators. And then I know I'm subtracting. And I'm going to have to borrow. And as soon as I get 8 minus 3, I know right away what my answer is. And why is it positive? Because 10 was positive and 10 is the bigger number. I had more positives than negatives. At 1 o'clock a.m., the temperature in Finland was -8. -8. By noon, the temperature was 25. That's a positive. What was the change? Change means to subtract. I had a lot of essays I read for number 12 that talked about adding, but change means subtract. So really, you are subtracting 25 minus -8. Also, think about it. If you started at 8 and you went all the way up to 25, it's a positive change. And you had to change 8 just to get to 0. Then you had to change 25 more times you had to move up. So, boom, boom, you are actually adding. And your answer was positive. Not only do you have more positives, if you're following the rules, but the temperature went up, so it's a positive change.